Good morning, and welcome to Preparing to Survive and Thrive Homesteading channel with Charlie B. So, as you saw in my clip, we are working on plums today. I am going to be freeze drying these. It's supposed to be nice and sunny today, and hopefully will be pretty good tomorrow. With these plums, to put them in the freeze dryer, I am cutting them in eighths. I'm sure you saw in one of my other videos, I hope, that said that I was given about a case and a half. Well, it ended up being more plums than that. It ended up being about 2.5 cases. So I have made plum sauce and I canned it. And I made videos on them also, so take a look at them. So today we are working on freeze drying them. I am cutting them in eighths, like I said. These are going to be, I think these are going to be amazing. I've never had freeze-dried plums before, but I really think that they will be extremely good. These have a good sweet flavor. And they're very ripe. The seeds are just pulling right out. So, these 4 trays will be going in the freeze dryer. When we're done, I'll show you what they look like. So hang with me for 24 to 48 hours. Well, good morning. These are the plums that I was freeze drying. And they did not get hard. They are kind of bendy. And they were literally in the freeze dryer for 93 hours. I stopped the timer at 93 hours. They are still in the same state as they were last night, so I know they're not going to get any better. And I'm not using any more energy. So I'm going to do these a little different. And this is fine. They're not wasted. They're just more like a dried instead of a freeze-dried. I will have to run a bread test on the freeze dryer to make sure it wasn't my fault, which I got a feeling it was because these are really thick sliced. Next time I'll have to probably cut these in thirds to even make them smaller so they'll dry better. They still taste really good. Very good, actually. I've snacked on a few of them as I was drying them and as I checked them. But at 93 hours, I'm going to say let's just cut our losses, and which they're not really a loss because I will still use them. But today I'm putting them in mason jars. And I am going to vacuum seal them into a mason jar. I'm hoping I'll get at least 2 trays per jar, and it looks like I will. Yeah, I'm a little disappointed. I was really hoping for the freeze dry to be long-term storage, but I still have more plums. These I'm going to use the Tatler lids. I am going to put this on put the lid on, and I'm going to tighten this actually tight. But I'm not canning them. I am going to vacuum seal them. Let me get these finished loaded up, and I will take the camera to where we're going to be doing this. Now I'm going to do it here, I think. But we'll be back in a minute with the vacuum sealer set up here in place of these trays. Well, these are half-gallon jars, and I am going to set it up so my vacuum sealer will suck the air out of this. I don't want to use an oxygen absorber. And they're labeled. It says to the vacuum sealer, and I'm just going to stick that right in there. Now this it will, because it's done it before. I bought this during the pandemic of 2020, and I paid probably triple the price that I should have, but it does work. I slide, this is the wide mouth to go right over here. I slide it down, push it on good and tight, and this is going to be noisy. And I just hit the vacuum seal button, the seal button. I'm not well, I guess I am vacuuming it. So I'm going to hit the vacuum/seal button and let it go for a little while. Well, that didn't work out very good. So maybe these will not work with the Tatler lid. I'm going to try this one more time. Got that lid on tight. I'm going to put this down over this. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. We'll try something different. Let's try it again. Did it seal it? No, it did not seal it. So obviously it does not work with Tatler. I'm going to try this with a used ball lid. Let's see if that would work. Which is very odd because I've used these before with a Tatler lid. Maybe it's one of these days. Everything's plugged in really good. Let's try it again. Nope, this is not sealing it either. Well, I'm just going to put these in here and I am going to figure out what's going on. Maybe I need to put them in a smaller jar or run them longer. So as I run this longer, I'm not going to make you stand here and listen to it. I might time it to see how long to let it run for, like 2 minutes, to just see. It's on good and tight. Maybe the jar is too big. It's got too much air in it. So we'll be back in a few. The vacuum sealer stopped at right under 2 minutes. Going to pull this off and we'll see. My guess is it's too big of a jar. Yeah, it didn't seal. So we'll try a quart-sized jar and just go from there. But we'll be back in a little bit. Hello, well, back on to my freeze-dried plums that never would get hard, that was really wiggly and not as dry as we want them. Well, I got in these the other night when I got home after I put them in the jars, and hopefully you'll be able to hear this. They are solid. They are crispy. They are amazing. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to snap this again. I'm going to go ahead and put these in the Mylar bags and put them in my stores instead of eating them all, because I'm going to eat them all. So that's, I don't know, they got hard like 8 hours after I put them in these jars. Oh, there we have it. So remember, like, share, and subscribe. Charlie B signing out again.